So Stephen A. Smith, not too long ago, said that Bronny James is only in the NBA because of who his dad is. But couldn't we say the same thing about his daughter? Now, the other day, I'm watching ESPN, and I saw his daughter on the ESPN platform. And I said to myself, damn, she's in that position because of who her dad is, and she should be in that position because Stephen A. Smith has worked his tail off for years, and he has been the face of ESPN to a lot of people, and that's why he got that big contract. And she does an amazing job whenever she gets airtime on television. I believe that she has a very bright future, and in the future, I guarantee you, a door is going to be open for her at ESPN if she wants to go there because of who her dad is, and I have absolutely zero problems with that. But the same can be said for LeBron James. He has been the face of the NBA for years and worked his tail off to get in that position to open up doors for his son or sons if Bryce James gets drafted to the NBA. So I think it's kind of hypocritical that Stephen A. Smith said that. And let's make this very clear. This is what it's all about. Any father that works hard to get in position and they ahead of a platform like that, Stephen A. Smith has worked his tail off at ESPN and he's one of the head honchos there, and he can get his daughter on the platform and she does an amazing job, that should be able to happen. And that's what I was saying about LeBron James. He has worked his tail off for years. He's the face of the NBA still to this day, 23rd year in the league, and people had a problem with his son getting drafted to the Lakers. Nobody is pleading to Stephen A. Smith as a father to get his daughter off the airwave because he has worked his tail off to put her in that position. I just find it funny. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with any type of nepotism. I just thought it was funny to point this out. But let me know if I'm tripping.
So when you were in the arena earlier this year, talked about a situation with you and Bron in regard to some comments you made about him and Bronny.
Yep.
You spoke at length about it.
Yep.
Bron went on Pat McAfee's show, also addressed the situation. But I got to know now, as it stands, what's the situation with you and LeBron, and what's the relationship like?
There's no situation, and there's no relationship. He doesn't like me, and I don't like him.
Still, can we mediate? Can we increase the
There's
fee?
nobody that can mediate.
Okay.
It's okay. I would tell you that what I won't do is spend time the one thing that I would like to say is that I don't talk about him unless I'm asked. Now, some people say, well, why are you talking about him? Because I was asked. And this is what I do for a living. So how the hell am I going to get away with saying no comment? That doesn't work coming from Stephen A. It might work coming from somebody else. It doesn't work coming from me. But I have no desire to talk about him at all. He is, in my mind, the second greatest player in the history of basketball, who is a four-time champion, a four-time league MVP, has been an incredible ambassador for the game of basketball. His respect has been earned, not given, and nobody can deny that. But that's the basketball player, not the man. And all I would say is people don't know the things that have happened behind the scenes, things that have been said, who they've been said to.
Los Angeles, underneath the bright lights of Crypto.com arena, where legends are forged and futures are tested, a quiet tension has begun to hum through the Los Angeles Lakers locker room. Not from a rival team or a tough loss, but from within. LeBron James, the four-time NBA champion and face of the modern basketball era, has reportedly approached the Lakers front office with a plea, or perhaps a demand, that his son, rookie guard Bronny James Jr., be given a larger role with the team despite a rough start to the preseason. It's a move that has the sports world buzzing. Is this a father fighting for his son's confidence? Or a superstar overstepping the line between player and front office? Either way, the story unfolding in Los Angeles feels less like a preseason slump and more like the opening act of a Hollywood basketball drama. Bronny James entered the NBA with expectations that no rookie could truly prepare for. The son of LeBron James, the man many call the greatest to ever play, was always going to be under a microscope. Every dribble, every shot, every missed jumper was destined to be dissected on television, radio, and social media. And so far, the numbers haven't been kind. Through 2 preseason games, Bronny has shot 3 for 18 from the field, 16.7%, including 2 for 11 from beyond the arc, 18.2%. His shots have been flat, his confidence shaky, and his timing just a half beat off from the NBA pace. In a league that doesn't wait for anyone, not even the son of a legend, that kind of start can bury a young player quickly. But LeBron isn't having it. Sources close to the Lakers organization say that LeBron requested a private meeting earlier this week with head coach JJ Redick and general manager Rob Pelinka. The topic? Bronny's role in development. LeBron wants Bronny to get real minutes, not just garbage time, one team insider told ESPN anonymously. He feels like the kid can't find his rhythm sitting on the bench. He's been through this league long enough to know confidence can't grow from the sidelines. According to the same source, LeBron made his pitch carefully but firmly, reminding the organization that growth often comes through mistakes and that protecting a young player too much can be just as damaging as overexposing them. It's a delicate balance. But this isn't just any father speaking to any coach. This is LeBron James, the Lakers' cornerstone, the player whose presence alone makes Los Angeles a contender every year. When he talks, people listen. Still, the meeting reportedly created tension behind the scenes. Redick, known for his analytical mind and emphasis on merit-based rotations, is said to be hesitant to alter the team's developmental plan just because of LeBron's influence. He respects Bronny, he really does, another source said. But JJ's trying to build a system. He doesn't want to send a message that family ties outrank performance. For Bronny, this is more than just a shooting slump. It's a battle against his own name. Ever since the Lakers drafted him in the second round, critics have questioned whether he earned his spot or inherited it. Every poor stat line becomes ammunition for those who claim nepotism, while every good play is dismissed as a byproduct of his father's shadow. Now, as his struggles mount, the whispers have turned into headlines. Bronny James, overhyped? Did LeBron pull strings for his son? Is this fair to the Lakers? And through it all, LeBron has had to watch, not just as a teammate, but as a father. Imagine it, sitting on the same bench you once ruled, watching your child, the kid who grew up courtside, now trying to prove he belongs. Every miss feels personal. Every criticism feels like a dagger. It's no wonder LeBron finally spoke up. In the locker room, teammates have reportedly been supportive of Bronny's efforts, though privately, some have admitted that the situation is becoming awkward. Everyone wants Bronny to succeed, one Lakers veteran said. He's a good kid. He works hard. He listens. But when the boss's dad is the best player on the team, it creates pressure. You don't want to be the guy taking minutes away from LeBron's son. Rookie teammate Dalton Knecht has been splitting time at the same position, and his stronger start to the preseason has complicated matters further. The Lakers are trying to balance player development with chemistry, and no one wants the optics of favoritism to derail team focus. Still, there's no denying that the younger James has shown flashes, bursts of defensive awareness, smart passes, moments of intensity that hint at something deeper. The foundation is there. It just hasn't come together yet. But in today's NBA, a league of instant gratification, patience is a luxury few can afford. For LeBron, this may be about more than fatherhood. This is legacy management. He has already rewritten the history books. All-time scoring leader, multiple championships, 2 decades of dominance. But he's never hidden his dream of sharing the NBA floor with his son. Now that dream has materialized, but it's teetering. Bronny's performance threatens to turn a storybook moment into a media spectacle. By pushing the front office for a larger role, LeBron might be trying to protect that dream, to give Bronny enough rope to climb rather than hang. But if the move backfires, it could create fractures within the team and invite accusations that LeBron's influence extends too far. He's playing chess, said one NBA analyst on First Take. LeBron knows what he's doing. He's not just thinking about this season. He's thinking about the story, the James family story. He wants to make sure it ends on his terms. Head coach JJ Redick now faces one of his first true tests as the Lakers' new leader. How do you balance the franchise's biggest star's wishes with the integrity of your system? Do you give Bronny more minutes to please LeBron and help his confidence? Or do you hold the line, keeping the rookie's development slow and steady, even if it risks tension with your franchise icon? The front office knows the optics. The media is circling. Every decision from here on out will be framed not as a basketball move, but as a LeBron move. And in Los Angeles, a city built on spectacle, perception can sometimes outweigh performance. For now, Bronny has stayed quiet. He's answered questions with humility, brushed off criticism, and stayed late after practice to work on his jumper. "I just have to keep getting better," he told reporters after the Warriors game. "I've been through worse. It's basketball. It's part of the process." But behind those calm words lies an undeniable truth. Every shot he takes this preseason carries weight. Every make buys him more time. Every miss feeds the narrative that he's not ready. And in the background, LeBron watches, pacing, analyzing, strategizing, knowing that sometimes even the greatest player of his generation can't control the game off the court. In the end, this story isn't just about basketball. It's about pride, legacy, and the complicated bond between father and son, played out under the unforgiving spotlight of the NBA. LeBron James has built an empire out of defying odds, silencing critics, and turning pressure into power. But this time, the stakes are personal. The question now isn't whether Bronny will make shots. It's whether the Lakers can handle the drama that comes with raising a king's heir under the same roof. And as the preseason rolls on, one thing's for sure: every eye in the basketball world will be watching the Lakers, not just for wins and losses, but for the evolving story of the James family dynasty. Because in Hollywood, no story shines brighter than the one that blurs the line between greatness and legacy, love and loyalty, father and son.